Hey everybody, what is going on? So in this video, let's talk about Epcot and their upcoming nighttime spectacular, Harmonious. So yeah, I think it was yesterday. Uh, more equipment entered this, showcase lagoon at Epcot, right? And a lot of fans are quite upset over the addition of these new barges that will be sitting in the lagoon permanently all day long, all night long. And a lot of fans are upset. They feel like it's an eyesore to the general area. And you know what? I got to say, I agree. I absolutely agree. Look, if these barges came in and out of the lagoon as a, basically kind of like, like need to use basis, like if they floated in and the show did its thing and it floated back out, I would be 100% okay with this. But from what I'm understanding, these massive, massive barges and that giant ring, they're going to be sitting in the middle of that beautiful lagoon 24/7. They're permanent. They are absolutely permanent, and they're definitely an eyesore. But this is not new. This is nothing new for Disneyland Disneyland, for Disney Entertainment. I've been complaining about the lack of care that the entertainment division has towards the overall aesthetics of these parks. If you've been subscribed to my channel for a few years, I made many videos complaining about how the overlays, these Disneyland overlays, whether it be holiday or anniversary, took a major toll on the actual castle, the structure, how it was destroying the rooftops and just the overall look of the castle. For me, I railed against this for many years until they finally renovated the castle. But it's not just the castle. It was Small World also took a beating and continues to take a beating with the, annual holiday overlays. There were rumors a couple of years ago that Disney was considering removing the Buena Vista Street trolley wires, so they can paint the night in all its glory through DCA. And I railed against that. I said, you can't take away the trolley wires. The trolley wires are what makes that whole street feel more urban, feel more like a city. It differentiated itself between Main Street because of those wires. They seem like a little thing, but those little details make a huge difference. I'm glad Disney decided not to do that. Okay. But this has been an ongoing thing with entertainment. There's been a seemingly lack of care when it comes to the aesthetics of the park. As long as they get their equipment in there and they can do their show, the aesthetics of the park, who cares? Who cares? And this Epcot thing is kind of the latest thing. Yeah, it's a big thing. It's a big thing, both figuratively and literally. But it's the latest thing where it's like, you know what? We don't care what the park looks like during the day. As long as we have what we need to put on a show, it's all good. And I'm against that. I really am. I think that when it comes to entertainment, there needs to be more of a working together kind of thing when it comes to this, where they respect the aesthetics of the park and they also get what they need to put on a great show. Okay, I'm a huge fan of Disney Entertainment. In all honesty, I would much rather sit and watch Fantasmic, or much rather sit and watch a fireworks show than ride a bunch of roller coasters or something. I love Disney Entertainment. It's vital to the Disney experience, but something needs to be done where it needs to be able to return to the days where it respects the surroundings of the park. Disneyland, their Fantasmic in 1992 wrote the handbook, wrote the book on how to do this properly. The Rivers of America were completely refigured and redesigned, so all the lighting apparatuses and everything needed for Fantasmic were in underground, and they kind of came up, right before the show started, and everything was hidden. Like, you would never know there was a show on the Rivers of America right up until the show began that night. And I think that's really like the the gold standard, you know, in my opinion, as to how entertainment should approach shows going forward. I think that's how they should have approached this Epcot Harmonious show. Okay, I think that these shows need to be invisible, at least during the day, and then they can roll out right before a show starts and go crazy and give it and impress us, but then disappear back and become invisible again when the show's over. There's no excuse for this. This massive, ginormous ring in the middle of the lagoon that looks like something out of the Avengers movie with the Doctor Strange ring. It's hideous, and it's an eyesore. And this is something like, this is an ongoing problem with entertainment and the aesthetics of these parks. It happens here in Anaheim too. Maybe not to the same degree that we're seeing over in Epcot, but it happens here too. Like I said, I've been complaining a lot over the past few years about the holiday overlays and how they're destroying the castle in Small World and Buena Vista Street with the trolley wires. This is an ongoing thing. I think Disney needs to get back to those days where entertainment is invisible until the show starts. That's what we need to do. This is a really, look, I completely agree with the Epcot fans. I can see why they're upset with this. So I don't know, but what do you guys think about these harmonious barges and the giant ring and the fact that they're going to be sitting out in that lagoon all day long? They're permanent. What are your thoughts on that? I mean, are you okay with it? Are you not okay with it? What are your feelings? I would love to hear from you. And as always, have a miraculous, wondrous, adventurous day. Bye-bye.